Hi guys, it's Bible Girl. And it's Fantasy Friday. I promised I would make you a video for today. And I had intended on making the next episode for Missing Feather, but I neglected to remember that I have a 5-page paper due tonight at midnight and 2 online quizzes due tonight at midnight and a school event today. So I don't have time. But I do have time to talk about awesome Harry Potter news. So I was going to make a video about the pictures that came out because I was super excited, and then that night there was a trailer, and so much to talk about, Okay, first of all, the ministry stuff in there was pretty interesting. They had the Magic is Might thing with throne with the muggles being squished down, and that was really intense and a detail that could have been completely forgotten for the book, so that was exciting that that's in the film. And in the ministry, I mean, anyone that's read Deathly Hallows knows for sure there's definitely a World War II motif going on with the purist and registrations and all of that. So I was watching it and I noticed that there's like some police guy and he dressed just like a Nazi. He even has like a little red band, which was super obvious. Like, they're not even letting people think about the symbolism. But things that made me excited, Dobby was there for a second. And that probably means that Dobby's going to die in part 1. Which super tear, because that made me cry when I read the book. Like, oh, Dobby. I just hope people who haven't read the books care about him, because it's been a long time since they've got to see him. We got to be attached to him with the books. But, you know, whatever. The wedding looked awesome. I'm super stoked for the wedding. It looked really pretty. Fleur's dress for like the split second you got looked gorgeous. The bridesmaid dresses looked pretty. I noticed in the trailer there's a few times where Harry or Hermione and stuff, they should be using Polyjuice Potion, like at the graveyard in Godric Hollow, and at the wedding Harry should be like Weasley's cousin. He's not. But I get that cinematically that makes sense, and I can deal with that because you want to see the emotion of that moment on Daniel Radcliffe's face. And speaking of motion on Daniel Radcliffe's face, 7 Potters, like, few second clip, it was hilarious to see, you know, Dan playing Fleur with the Harry and Dan being Hermione. Those outfits are hilarious. And in the middle scene, because in the middle is obviously the Auror, whose name I'm forgetting off the top of my head, who didn't really want to do it. You can see it on his face, like, I do not want to look like Harry right now. And Fred and George in the corner, they're like, Dan did a good job with just that little like split image of it, because you can see how playful in Fred and George it is. And it's nice that we're going to get a little playful Fred and George before we lose a twin. Another cheer. What else was awesome? I did have an issue with what I think is Dumbledore's tomb. I mean, inside they showed Voldemort going, so they're obviously getting the Elder Wand and stuff. But his tomb did not seem as pretty or interesting as I pictured in the book. If that was the tomb. I'm assuming that was the tomb, the big white square. So that kind of bummed me out, but I mean, it looks so intense and awesome, and the Snatchers running around, and the reality smushed in it, and maybe that's why they overtly did the Nazi thing, because you can see the real evil in this complete ethnocentrism. And I think it's going to translate beautifully to screen. I am very much with high hopes. I know some things are going to be different, like the Hedwig thing, about how Hedwig's not in the cage during 7 Potters, which does make me a little unhappy. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm not going to completely judge that, but I mean, her death is the opening for all of that. It's to get the audience aware that lots of people are going to die in the Deathly Hallows, and I think taking it away cheapens that. I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, so obviously I don't know what they're going to do with her. But yeah. But everything else is so awesome. Bill and Fleur looked really cool in the Thestral, and wand fights. I am just excited. I hope you guys are excited. Tell me what you think about the trailer. Tell me everything and what you're going to do. I'm going with a bunch of friends for midnight, and I'm really excited for that. Because I've done midnight before, but not actually with my friends. So this will be fun. It's my first Harry Potter large group outing. And my birthday's in November, and because the movie comes out in November, I think my friend Brandon is about to go a bit ridiculous for my birthday in Harry Potterness. So if that happens, I will definitely tell you guys about it because I think you'd appreciate it. Comment below. Tell me what you thought about the trailer. Here's a link. It's awesome. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for Testimony Tuesday. Send me an email if you want me to answer an Ask Bible Girl, or I may do something else this week. But I hope to see you guys soon. Love you all. God bless. Oh, and if you want to be part of the creation video project, check out this link right here. Okay, bye guys.